Howdy again, folks. Welcome back to some more songs and stories of the Old West. And if you remember last time, we were at the Cowboys was at the end of the drive, and they had just gotten all the cattle on the cattle cars and sold all the horses off. And as I mentioned before, they were as lightheaded as schoolboys. It was time to have a little fun after a long, long trip on the prairie. Well, the first stop was to the barber, where they'd get a bath and a shave and a haircut. The next stop was the general store, where they would buy a whole new suit of clothes from the underwear out, and they would take them old clothes off and throw them out onto the prairie, you see, and them nasty old things would get up and walk away on their own. Yeah, when they was all spiffy in their new clothes, it was time to head off to the best restaurant in town and have a fine meal. Eat all the things that they couldn't eat out on the prairie. And they swore they'd never eat another slab of bacon or bean or biscuit in their life, you see. Well, finally, they ended up at the saloon, where in 2 or 3 days they would spend the rest of their money drinking, gambling, and courting the painted ladies, you know. It was the saloon owners and merchants in the railhead towns that made money. The cowboys never did. Many times a cowboy would be so broke after that 2 or 3 days that he'd have to borrow money to get back to Texas, you see. But at the end of the drive, the cowboys did have their memories, and they wouldn't trade their cattle drive experience for anything in the world, because they was part of the Brotherhood of the Trail, one of the most envied fraternities in the world. So when they were in the saloon, the piano player would be in there tinkling them ivories, playing a few songs, and this is one of the songs they would have played. I ain't going to play it on the piano because I'm still out here on the prairie sitting around a campfire with you, and I ain't got one. But I do got my guitar, and this is a song all the Texas boys loved. You'll know why in a minute. There's a yellow rose of Texas that I am gonna see. No other feller knows her, nobody, only me. She cried so when I left her, it like it broke my heart. And if I ever find her now, we never more will part. She's the sweetest rose of color this poor boy ever knew. Her eyes are bright as diamonds, they sparkle like the dew. You can talk about your dearest May and sing of Rosalie, but the yellow rose of Texas beats the bells of Tennessee. Well, looks like I'm going to have to stop here for a minute, so come on back. I'm coming back soon with a little more songs and stories of the Old West. Come on back soon.